What is up, guys, and welcome back to Rising Thrills. Today we're back here at Hersheypark. Today is Sunday, July 12th, so it is about 9:30 or so, so we're getting here just, you know, in the middle of Sweet Start, so we should be able to experience the end of that and, you know, go throughout the rest of the day here and have some fun. Hopefully the crowds won't be too bad, but, you know, it is what it is, honestly. So yeah, we'll get in the park and hopefully have a pretty long day here today. Longer than I usually stay, at least, so we'll get in the park and see what all we can do today. Okay, guys, so we entered the park now, and we're gonna get a ride on Twizzler's Twisted Gravity. It doesn't have much of a line. It is a bit longer than what I expected it to be, but honestly, not too bad. You know, shouldn't be more than like 10 minutes. Okay, guys, just got off of Twisted Gravity. Great ride, of course, as usual. Sat on Strawberry seat 11, so great ride, of course. You know, in my opinion, this ride is just so much of a good ride for a view. Anymore, it doesn't do much for me, but I mean, it's a fun ride for sure, and it has a great view, and you do get some airtime depending on how tight the restraint is, but you know, the restraint was pretty tight today, so didn't get much airtime, but even if it doesn't have any airtime, it's a great ride. Okay, guys, now we're gonna get a ride on Great Bear, so we'll see how it is. I don't think I've been on Great Bear the first thing in the morning for a while, so we'll see how this is first thing in the morning. Usually I do this at night, so we'll see how it is in the morning. Okay, guys, just got off of Great Bear, sat back row, far right seat, so, you know, great ride, of course. Yeah, back row isn't bad on Great Bear. Obviously, with these inverts, it's mostly just view. That's why you prefer one row over the other. It's not really, you know, in terms of forces or more airtime or whatever. Because it really, the ride experience, it's really the same across the train, but, you know, obviously in the front row, you get a better view as opposed to the back row. But, you know, I had a great ride either way. You know, you still get a good amount of view in the back row, and, you know, I'm just really trying to get train completion, so I sit in every seat, so it was a great ride, of course, like usual, and, you know, I always love getting on Great Bear. Okay, guys, now we're gonna get a ride on Storm Runner. I don't think the line is too long, so it shouldn't be too bad, but we'll just have to see, of course. Like usual, they're only running one train, but what can you say?
Storm Runner is usually pretty packed, though. At least every time that I've gone on it. I mean, yeah, I guess I've gone on it a little later in the day a lot of times, but a lot of times, like whenever I go on Storm Runner, because Storm Runner is a really popular coaster here, like there's so many people and the line is like so long.
Okay, guys, now we're gonna get on Jolly Rancher Remix, because it has like literally no line. We're literally gonna get right on the train when we get up there.
There's no walk on line.
Yeah, it's not gonna be.
And this is gonna be my first time on this ride too.
Well, you went on it as Sidewinder.
Yeah, when it was Sidewinder.
So they just repainted it, so it's the same ride basically. Okay, guys, we just got off of Jolly Rancher Remix. Sat like you saw, like row 5, so pretty intense ride. You know, I always love it. I do think boomerangs do get a lot more hate than they deserve. I mean, obviously they're cloned and they're at a lot of parks, so they're not as special. But you know, I still do enjoy them a lot. And
dude, that messed up my head though. The back of my head is like.
And this loop right here, that's the highest G-force moment in all of Hersheypark.
Like I said, like it kind of hurt my head a little.
Well, the thing is, because you're going backwards through that loop. Yeah. When you go backwards, that's the highest G-force moment in all of Hersheypark.
My head did not feel well after that.
So it even makes me dizzy, and I don't get dizzy that easy. Okay, guys, now we're gonna get on Wildcat's Revenge because there isn't much of a line. A bit of a line, but you know, for Wildcat's Revenge, it's not bad. And they are on 3 train ops, so shouldn't take too long, I don't think. So we'll see how it goes. Okay guys, just got off of Wildcat's Revenge. Great ride, of course. We sat in row 5, so, you know, not in the front row, but it is what it is. It's still a great row, and we still had a lot of fun. But had a great ride on Wildcat's Revenge, so, yeah. Okay guys, so I just got off a ride on Skyrush. Great ride, of course, as usual. There wasn't that long of a line, so that was great. So I sat on back row, left middle seat, so phenomenal experience. Always enjoy a ride on Skyrush, and yeah, great air time and great pull over the lift hill. You know, well, pull over the drop actually. But yeah, definitely a great ride experience over there on Skyrush, and I had a lot of fun. Okay guys, at least for now, I'm finishing up at the boardwalk. I might go back a little later, but we did do Intercoastal Waterway at the end there, and then also we went over and did Tidal Force, which of course, Tidal Force, great ride, of course, like usual. I just feel like every ride I have on Tidal Force is a little better than the last. So overall, that ride I just had was phenomenal on Tidal Force, and I really enjoyed it. Okay guys, now I've come over and we're going to get a ride on Candemonium, so we'll see how it is today. Not sure what row I'm going to sit on yet, but yeah, I'm going to get on Candemonium, see how it is, hopefully some good air time. It is pretty warm, so hopefully that should mean it goes faster, so we'll see how that ends up being, you know, in terms of speed and, you know, how hard the trims hit. Usually they hit pretty harder when it's going faster, which it will be because it's hotter, so we'll just have to see how that ends up being once we get off. Okay guys, so I just got off of Candemonium, road back row, right middle seat, so, you know, an okay seat. I mean, it is what it is really. With Candemonium, I don't really feel like there's a huge difference. Now, of course, it'll be like Skyrush, you have wing seats, so that does make it a little different, but it was a good ride, of course. I really enjoyed it. I will say the trims hit a little hard, not too hard. They've definitely hit harder in the past, but especially that first trim after you go through the hammerhead turnaround on that hill there, that trim, that really hit hard, harder than usual, I think. Usually it's the other trim before the turnaround around the fountain that hits hard, but this time it was that turnaround back after the hammerhead turnaround. So, you know, that trim hit a lot harder, which is unusual, I think. But other than that, I mean, it was a good ride. I mean, it's Candemonium. You expect it for the trims to hit hard, and it really is what it is, and I think I did enjoy Candemonium. Okay guys, so now we're gonna get another ride on Skyrush. We'll see how it is. Okay guys, so I got off of Skyrush earlier, did row 5 right wing seat. Great ride, phenomenal, of course, like usual. It's great to get back on it, especially multiple times in one day. So great ride. And then we also came over and did the Reese's Tower. So, you know, good ride, but I don't think it's as good as it used to be, I will say about it. So it definitely could be better. Okay guys, so now we got off of the Hershey's Triple Tower. I have come to a conclusion now. I do think that the Hershey's Triple Tower is better than the Reese's. You know, it's a better ride experience this season. It wasn't like that previous seasons, but this season I have come to that conclusion. I really do like the Hershey's one a lot better, and it really a phenomenal ride experience. But now we're gonna get on Great Bear to see how that is yet again. Okay guys, so we just got off of Great Bear. I believe I sat row 4 right middle. So yeah, great ride, of course. Yeah, really not much to say about it. You know, just as good as, I will say it was a little less headbanging on this ride compared to the one earlier, especially when you come into the last twister section and the brake run. So I do think this was better than the ride earlier, but really Great Bear is a ride, it doesn't differ, which, you know, with one ride to another, it really stays very true to itself and stays very similar every ride you take. So, you know, that's why I say it was a great ride on Great Bear, and it's always a great ride on Great Bear. Okay guys, so I just went over to Philly Cheesesteak Co. I actually picked up the Philly fries. That was my first time ever having the Philly fries. They were pretty good, I will say. I mean, it's what you would expect from a Philly fry, so, you know, good. I mean, I don't know if it's my favorite thing in the world, but it's an enjoyable, I don't even know if you'd call it a meal. It's more of like a snack, but, you know, it's good. I mean, it's a big portion size. It's a meal portion size, but it's like more of a snack food. But, you know, nevertheless, it was a good meal, and I definitely enjoyed it. But now we came over to the boardwalk again. I don't know if I'm going to stay that long anymore, but I just wanted to see how crowded the boardwalk was now that it's about 6 p.m. So, you know, it's a bit crowded, but it definitely died down from earlier because it was packed earlier. So we'll probably go in the Wayful or something a little bit. But I'll update you afterwards. Okay guys, so I finished up at the boardwalk. I just did the Wayful for a little bit. Now we're going to come over and get another ride on Storm Runner, see how it is later in the evening. So we'll get on it and update you afterwards. Yes. Okay guys, I just got off a ride on Storm Runner. Phenomenal ride, of course, great as usual, and I really am starting to like Storm Runner a lot more. You know, phenomenal launch, so much fun going up to Top Hat and then coming down to Top Hat as well. So much fun. I really enjoyed that ride on Storm Runner, one of the best rides I've had on it. So yeah, I had a lot of fun on it. Now we're gonna get on the Dry Gulch Railroad. Okay guys, I just finished up here at the Twin Turnpike. First I did the classic cars. You know, obviously both of these, they're really depending on how you ride, how you drive them. So, you know, great ride over there. Then I did the Speedway, the sports cars, and I actually got one of the ones that's decorated in an American flag, one of the special cars. So, you know, I finally got to go on one of those. So overall, had a great experience here at the Twin Turnpike. I definitely enjoy doing this all the time. So guys, now we're going to get a ride on Super Duper Looper, so we'll see a nice night ride on Super Duper Looper. First time in a while, I think. Okay guys, so we got off of Super Duper Looper. Phenomenal night ride. We sat row 4, left seat, so, you know, phenomenal. You know, not the best row, but overall for a night ride, phenomenal. And I had a lot of fun on Super Duper Looper like usual. Great night ride, especially through that tunnel in the dark. Then I came over and got my last ride of the night on Skyrush. Sat front row, left middle seat, and let me tell you guys, phenomenal ride. That is the first time I've ever had a night ride on Skyrush in the front row, so phenomenal experience. I really loved it. Obviously it was a middle seat, so it was less bouncy, but you know, it was a great ride really, even though it wasn't a wing seat, and I enjoyed it. And, you know, overall, I had a lot of fun on it. And, of course, Super Duper Looper before that. You know, great way to end out tonight. Looper and then Skyrush. I can't think of a better way, honestly. You know, 2 great rides. And overall today, I got on a lot of phenomenal attractions throughout the park. A lot more than I expected, honestly. I mean, I got here at 9 something, and I stayed the whole way till 10, till closing. So I was here all day, which I don't usually do, honestly. Okay guys, so now I came over to Chocolate World. We're gonna do the tour ride. No, but like you didn't know.
joy that goes into making every piece of Hershey's goodness.
Okay guys, so now we're heading out. Had a great day here at Hersheypark. You know, got a lot of things. I got 3 rides in Skyrush, Wildcat Revenge, Candemonium, everything I wanted to. A bunch of rides I did multiple times. Had a fun time here at Hersheypark. Great time. One of the best visits this season, I think. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm not sure when I'll be back, probably next week some point. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you go down and do that. Make sure you like, share, and comment. Like if you enjoyed the video, share it if you really enjoyed it. If you have any concerns, make sure you comment them down below. And make sure if you're not already, you subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.